Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time. Ah, he's given it away. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Portugal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Robertson plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through, engages and forces him off the ball.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's out for a goal kick. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls, and it's Rijkaard. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found some space. Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's Guardiola. Well, that's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Robertson. He is through here. And he lines up a cross. He's got two. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! And yes, it's there! Portugal are level. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Portugal, after 38 minutes, is number 3, Guardiola.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Has been indicated.
Ball's gone out of play. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half
And if
compared
you
with
do
your
have a chance
expectation?
today, please
Portugal
take
will
some
be
time out to
pretty
give your
happy with
support
the
to
way
our
they've
better
performed so
stadium
far.
front.
They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Can he get it through? Roberto Baggio. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So can they do it again? Donadoni with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bastoni. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a shade optimistic. Guardiola. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas. They get a throw in.
Substitution.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Forlan. Forlan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Del Piero. He's picked his way through. And Del Piero! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Goal scorer for Portugal.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well measured. Big chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Haaland in acres of space out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Donadoni. Donadoni! Oh, it's come loose. Cross deflected behind for a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Oh, what a climb! And he's managed to get rid. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Gerrard. And it's Totti. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a... And the shots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Goal scorer for Portugal.
Piercing. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you call a... And Messi!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played back in. Oh, just skips past his man. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Van Nistelrooy. Hernandez is one whose deliveries we all know about. Portugal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Guardiola. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. And he's found a way past. Oh, super ball. That is great defending, so alert. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Costa Curta. Showing great feet there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me...
He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Hernandez. Well, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Has been indicated.
Rijkaard. That's Guardiola. Great vision. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Decent chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are back on the way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar has it in a wide position. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bastoni. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Now it's Torres. Portugal finding their passes. And he's straight offside. Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah,
and he shoots! Goal! Right back in the game! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
And Owen!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's going to be a booking.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And they're not going to make any further... Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Owen. Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Ambitious ball here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
There could be trouble here. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Czech trying to keep this in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He has a look out.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Bellingham. Bellingham. And we're done. Portugal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Can he finish? Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a searching pass. It's played through for him. He's been... Shot, surely! It's hit the uprights. He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Drogba duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place.
Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Drogba has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Can he get it through? Drogba! Drogba made a good run there. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a throw. Azar looking to add to his goal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Azar. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Baggio, and a chance! And another try!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's full on! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
2 added minutes.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Roberto goes for a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicked.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Portugal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Now, can they get him away? There's no flag. He's having a shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Azar. The ball has bounced loose now, and it's Cannavaro. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble.
Roberto Baggio! Oh, denied at the last.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Nicely shaped ball. Berbatov looking to run onto it. And we're not going to make any further progress now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Hakimi. Beckham. Searching pass he's played there. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the finish! They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Berbatov, he's tried one! Oh, terrific save.
Berbatov probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. Drogba! No, it's wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Chance for a shot! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
For Portugal after 84 minutes.
He's still trying to make a game of this.
10, Lionel Messi.
Marquinhos. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Four added minutes has
Here's
been
the
indicated.
distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Forlan. And that could well leave a mark. He's gone down. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Costa Curta, and here's Beckham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a cute ball. The less said about that pass, the better. And now they can clear their lines. Robertson. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Owen. That's a nicely shaped ball. Portugal still without a single shot on target. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found a way through. Now can he find a finish? Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! There is the breakthrough. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 23.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big... He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Great defending, strong and determined. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been cut short. Costa Curta. Now it's Neymar. Portugal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well timed, excellent interception. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That's good play from him.
Now the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Caceres played into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
There will be 1
Deep
minute
cross.
added time.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that's nice. And it's Robertson. There's the delivery. Khan claims it. Safe hands. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick announcement.
Some
It is
first
now
half
time for our
thoughts?
special
Well, it's
lottery.
obvious, Peter,
Please
that
grab
this
the tickets you were
team
given
was
when
set
you were
up
walking
to
through the
play on the
gates.
break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Portugal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time,
Substitutions
1-0.
taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Del Piero. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Fiore. Well, that has not gone well. Fiore is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Guardiola. And that's aimed into the middle. Kusanov clears it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Beckham looking to get on the end of this.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 3. Pep Guardiola.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Shevchenko. Some really good ball movement. Robertson is there and he can get that clear. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 18. Del Piero. Coming on to replace him is number 8. Bellingham.
Portugal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
That's just playing it safe and simple. FC Tokyo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. Pinches it off him.
FC Tokyo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, super. Big chance! And he hits the net. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Number 22.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Coming on the field.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we...
And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And Batistuta! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
And it's Maldini. Totti. That's the keeper's ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Forlan tries making a foray down the right.
Forlan really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Forlan plays it short. Can he finish? That's got him rattled. Van Nistelrooy. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That looks a decent ball. Beckenbauer simply refused to be outdone there. Rijkaard. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Messi. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Forlan! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And that's a good ball. Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And this is Forlan. Bellingham. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Volunteers.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more light.
And he shoots! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Guardiola. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Your impression so far, Jim?
Portugal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Real chance! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Robertson. Messi. Owen. 75 minutes played. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hernes. Looking for options for movement. Yaya Toure. Beckenbauer. And this is Forlan.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yaya Toure! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Played into space. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Owen, and this is Owen. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And we're done. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.